Our football team's looking forward very much to participate in the Capital One. It's historically a great bowl game, and played New Year's Day is, just exactly, how we would want to end our season. The matchup of the Big Ten and Joe Paterno, a quality Nittany Lion team, will be everything that we want, and we look forward to a quality opponent at the end of this season. Certainly, we have one. Anybody that follows college football has followed Joe Paterno and these Nittany Lions. So the LSU Tigers are excited with the matchup and look forward to playing.
Coach, you started to mention Joe Paterno. What type of icon has he been to you in your coaching career, and what does he mean to the game?
I visited Penn State and probably so early in my career, I don't know exactly where I was, who I was representing at the time, but he has always been, and Penn State has always been a program that has done it right and competed at the very highest level, and whose leadership was exemplary. So anybody in football follows Joe Paterno and understands the tradition behind that Penn State uniform.
Coach, what do you know about their team at all? I mean, obviously during the season you don't get to see much Big Ten football at all, but what do you know about them? And
we have seen them passing, and I can tell you that they have a very quality quarterback that was MVP of the league, threw for 1,700 yards, thrown for 24 touchdowns and only 10 interceptions. A guy that has, in the games that he's started for them, he's definitely a winner, makes great decisions. They got a 1,000-yard back on offense. Big, powerful, physical team. On defense, they're giving up 277 yards to their opponents and only allowing 11 points. They're a quality football team, top to bottom. And I don't know them as well as I will, but what I do know is it's going to be a great challenge.
Les, do you approach a bowl game as a reward for your players, or do you look at it as continuing to develop, get ready for next season, maybe look at some things that you have more time to look for?
We look at it as both. The opportunity to have competitively played yourself into an advantage position where you can play for a bowl championship, and we recognize that is the reason why we're here. We also recognize that it's through achievement that you are allowed to play in the Capital One, and so there is going to be reward, and there'll be the opportunity to see Orlando and the sights, and that will be reward. But the greatest reward will be the opportunity to play well and to honor a very quality opponent with our very best effort.
Coach, you guys have had your bumps on the road this season a little bit. Do you feel like you've figured out the offense a little bit more and can get to the point, or are at the point where your offense has developed to where you want it to be?
Well, I think we're dealing with a series of situations that allows us to move different playmakers into the position to make plays, and I think we've lost 3 tailbacks up to this point, and getting the guys in position to make plays for us is something that we need to do. And we think we're really in a good position at this point. We think we'll be healthiest. We think we'll be a very good offense when we take the field.
Is Charles Scott going to be available, and can you address some other injury updates for us?
Yeah, I think Charles Scott is on a probable list, and whether it's probably or probably not is the question. So, but we're optimistic. I think I might be maybe too optimistic, but we'd like to think he'd be a part. I think Keelan Williams will be out, and Richard Murphy will be out of this game. I think the rest of this team will be ready to play.
I believe you're 4-0 in bowl games at LSU. Can you just talk about how you've been able to have that success here?
Oh, I don't know that there's any magic to it in any way. I just think our guys, get to the back end of a season and recognize that, the opportunity to play a quality opponent and win a championship. A bowl championship is a very realistic and a very engaging opportunity for our football team.
Joe Pa's been pretty good himself in bowl games, and of course there's the all-time win record. Are you going to feel bad if you don't contribute to that number of his?
I can tell you that I have always looked at competition being the responsibility of an opponent, and it's a responsibility that both teams have in this game. And I think our football team will again honor this opponent with great effort.